Hi everyone, welcome to Tom's Manshed. Right, today's review is on this. It's a water jet flosser, obviously for flossing your teeth. And to start off, I'm just going to do the unboxing so I can throw the box away. I'm then going to give it a full week or two's trial to give it a full review, because I have never ever used a water jet flosser. In fact, I have never ever flossed with floss before. So I'll tell you a bit of the background story why I got this. I haven't been, now this may disgust you, you may be amazed or whatever, but I haven't been to the dentist for about 20 years. Now, I know that is terrible. You're supposed to go for regular checkups. I clean my teeth regularly, every morning, every night, but I never ever have any problems with my teeth. Touch wood. Now I'll have loads of problems having said that. But no, for the past 20 years or so, I've had no toothache. I've not needed a fill-in. Generally, my teeth are in good health. They're a bit yellow, as you can see. I've tried whitening products years and years ago. I did look back in, I won't put a link up here, but I've done whitening product reviews, never been a success, but I've never had any pain or any trouble with my teeth. But my daughter has had quite a lot of trouble with her teeth, and she's on very, very low income, single parent family. I feel dead sorry for her. She cannot get an NHS, full HNS dentist anywhere. It's really difficult here in the UK. We're both in the north of England, but UK generally is absolutely terrible for getting on a National Health Service dentist. If you want immediate tooth treatment, you've got to go private. It costs you a fortune. She just can't afford that. So she's struggled to get one. So I thought, if that's what it's going to be like, and there's loads on the news about it and everything, I'd better try and enroll on one, just in case I did have problems in the future. So I managed to get an NHS dentist. Things still aren't free, you've still got to pay, but not as much as you would going fully private. And I went to it in my first appointment. It's February now. I went, I think it was in December, for my very first trip to a dentist for 20 years. So he examined me, blah, blah, blah. He said, your teeth could do with flossing. You need a filling. I wasn't even aware I needed one, but lo and behold, new dentist needed a filling. And I asked if I could have my teeth cleaned as well. So I was booked in for January. I went in January. It was something like 46 quid for the filling and 50 quid for the teeth cleaning, nearly 100 quid for them. And that's on NHS fees. It'd be dearer private. And he cleaned my teeth, gave me the filling, and the tooth cleaning, God, it was amazing. 20 years ago when I had it done, it was like quite a pleasant experience. It was like a mild polishing sensation. They used sort of like an orange-flavoured grinding paste sort of thing. It was orange flavour. And it was quite gentle. You could feel a bit of vibration, but that was it. This cleaning, God, it was like a low rumble and it was hurting me gums, and oh God, it was awful. He said, "Am I hurting you?" I says, "Yeah, you are." So he went onto a different head with more teeth or a different speed or something, which it wasn't quite as low a grinding sensation, a rumbling, and it felt a bit better. But I did all that, and he says, "Your teeth really could do with flossing." And I told him I'd never ever flossed in my life like. And he says, "Well, I recommend a water flosser." Now, I'd seen these in Lidl's 2 or 3 weeks before, and I was tempted to get one there just to do a review on it. So I thought, well, they'll be back again soon. And I said to him, right, well, definitely, as soon as they come in at Lidl's, I'll get one. If it ends up going weeks and months, I'll just get one off Amazon or something. But lo and behold, a couple of weeks ago, this came into Lidl's. And it's only $19.99, 20 quid. And it's made by Nevadent, which is a company owned by, they're imported by a company called Hoyer Handel, and then there's it's imported to Lidl's. So I'm just going to do this bit of the video now on, like I said, the unboxing, so I can throw the box away, and I'll show you some equivalent ones on Amazon, and then I'll give it a full thorough test. So I'll show you what we get in the box first of all. I'll show you as usual, you can freeze all this. 3.7 volt, 800 milliamp lithium ion battery. Water reservoir is 130 mil. There are the settings. It just comes with 3 cents soft, normal and jet. Important 3-year warranty. Everything electrical, nearly everything electrical from Lidl's comes with that 3-year warranty. And I know I repeat it every video, but they do stand by their warranties. Keep your receipt. If it goes wrong within a year, you get your money back at the store or a replacement if it's in stock. If it's between 1 year and 3 years, you've got to ring up the service department and the customer care department, who answered the phone immediately, and no problem. They swapped a 2-year-old, 2 years and 10 months old drill, no problem whatsoever. So they have got a good warranty. So again, that was another incentive to buy it from Lidl's. So that's the box. In the box, you get, quite common now, cardboard insert. You get the flosser itself. And like I say, it's got a 130 ml water tank. That comes off the back. You don't have to take it off to fill it up, but you can see there's the little tube that dips to the bottom of that. And you fill that up just by that stopper there. Fill it with just normal tap water. Your nozzles, you get 2 of these, both different colours. Well, that's got a blue band on it, and you just press this little button here at the front and shove that in there. You'll feel the O-rings sealing gripping, and you can move it around. That would normally face the front. You get your blue one, and you get a one with a grey band, so 2 people can use it. And when it's not in use, it goes in the charging stand. Now the charging stand is this. So like I say, when your nozzles are not in use, it goes in there. Obviously, if there's just the one of you like there is with me, I'd just leave it on the machine all the time, but that's the 2 holes for holding them. And the machine itself goes on there, and when it's on charge, you can see the red light up. That goes green when it's fully charged. If it starts flashing red when you're using it, it means it needs charging. And it gets down to a certain charge, it will turn off. Another good thing is on the plug, and it comes with a fully moulded UK plug. If we look at a fuse, it is a proper 3 amp fuse. A lot of these cheap and nasty things you get off various places, they always just stick a 13 amp fuse in, even a low power consumption thing like this. But it is, as you see, a proper fuse, so that's a good thing. The instruction book, it's your typical Lidl instruction book, four languages or so. They always fold out, so you can look at all the itemized bits as you're looking through the instructions. And again, it's the usual thing. There's nothing you really need to see in here. It's mainly safety instructions and stuff. So that is basically the machine. That's all the bits. You only get 2 with it. Let's just have a look quickly now on Amazon and see what similar sort of things you can get. So first of all, this is Heuer Handel's website. German company. because Lidl's is a German store. Like I said, I don't know where it's made. There's nothing on it so it's showing actually where it's made. I suspect China, like nearly everything is. But like I say, it's imported through these, the main agents. And you can get spare water jets for it there. 4 for $8.39. Now on Amazon, well, first of all on eBay, the exact same unit on there is for sale at 23 quid. And on Amazon, there's various ones. All a similar sort of price, mostly a similar price. So there's plenty at the same price, 20-ish quid, 19 quid and that. So it's not particularly cheap, but like this one here, there, that $19.99. And most of them come with more bits as well. That Turwell one. That has got a bigger, it's got an adjustable pressure thing on the back, which this hasn't. It's got a bigger battery, USB charge on that instead of the magnetic charge base. And it's got a 300ml water tank instead of a 130ml, which would just make it a bit bulkier to hold, but obviously you wouldn't have to fill it as often. So as you can see, about sort of like the going rate, but at least you're getting a 3-year warranty with this, which they will stand by. And, most of the stuff is pretty well made. I've never really had any trouble with it. But feature-wise and amount of accessories, there are cheaper products out there, ones that seem better value. But like I say, don't know how powerful they'll be or anything, but this, the little tiny go I've given it, seems plenty of power. Now, the mistake I made, like I say, never ever having used one, and I didn't look at any YouTube reviews, I had no idea how to use one. What I did, I filled it with water, went to the bathroom, turned it on, and I held it here, out here, and it pulses. No matter whether you've got it on gentle, normal, or soft, normal, or jet, it pulses out like that. There's not a steady flow. I wasn't expecting that. I thought it was like a high pressure just flow. But no, it pulses out on all 3 settings. And even on soft, I'm holding it here. And when it at my gums, I thought, oh, God, it's quite powerful. Like, it's actually sort of hurting. Like, when a dentist is doing the scraping around near your gums, I was getting a bit of that pain. And there was water everywhere, spraying all over the mirror and everything. You couldn't have done it with any sort of shirt on because I was drenched. But no, that is the totally wrong way of doing it. The way you do it is, the end of these have got like a little lip. Now, whether that's just to hold it off your tooth slightly, I'll just show you close up. So again, pull that out. Push that button in there. Just see it there. Pull that out. And we'll try and get this in focus. You can see there's like a little sort of cut-out shape in it. Don't know why that is there. And like I say, I was holding it out here and there's water everywhere. But what you're supposed to do is put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth first before you turn it on, because again, it's coming out and there's water everywhere. And then once it's in your mouth, you sort of guide it along the top where the gum line is. Will it touching or near enough touching your teeth? Obviously that little indentation is so that when it touches right up against the tooth, there's still a gap round it for the fluid to come out. It's never going to totally block it. And you just go along that horizontal, not vertical. It's the reviews I've read from dentists and things saying don't go up and down. Just do it vertical on the teeth and at the gum line. Now, in the book here, if you have a look, so it shows here, don't put the nozzle at the back of the teeth. It just shows you just doing the front, tick. But here, there's a cross saying don't hold it at the back. And yet one of the reviews I saw on YouTube from a dentist said do the back, you know, hold it behind as well. I can't see why not, why you shouldn't squirt behind your teeth. You clean the back of your teeth with a toothbrush, but can't see why not. Another review I read said, floss, use this first, then the toothpaste, because if you clean your teeth with toothpaste first and then do this, it washes all the fluoride off that's got coated on. So he was another dentist recommending use a flosser, water jet flosser first, then clean your teeth with a toothbrush. Another thing it mentions in the book is, like, it shows you there on the jet intensity. The soft one is just at the beginning for sensitive gums or for a gentle gum massage. Normal water jet, and the jet is a strong water jet for advanced users, strong gums, intensive cleaning. So it says start on the softest one first. I'm going to do that, maybe a full week on that before I work my way up and see if I get any problems. Because, like I said, I just tried it out now, and even on the softest, I was amazed at the power coming out of this thing. It really, I was just expecting a lot less, but yeah, it really comes out. I held it up to the tiles in the bathroom and did some of the grouting with it, and it was blasting the grouting clean. So on the most powerful setting. So yeah, obviously you don't want that sort of power on the most of the time, but yeah, it seems to be very, very effective. So yeah, we're empty now, but yeah, that's it, just a bit coming out, but it does that noise, and there we go. So that was the unboxing and a brief description. Like I said, I'm going to disappear now for a week or two, give it a thorough try out, use it every day, maybe twice a day, just before I clean my teeth. I ain't a dentist, obviously. I won't be able to physically see if I've got plaque around. I think you need some sort of chemical that turns plaque pink to try that out. I've none of that, so I won't be able to do that. This is not going to be a full medical advice review. Refer to some of the other YouTube ones for that, but it's just on this particular flosser. See how it performs over the next week or two and see what I think of it. So I'm coming back in a couple of weeks. It's going to be like 1 millisecond for you. Okay, so I'm back, and I said it'd be about a couple of weeks. It's actually been 5 weeks. So it's 5 weeks since I filmed that. I've given it a thorough go. Yes, I started on the soft setting, and I was on that for about 2 weeks. My gums did bleed at first. As you probably know, if you haven't cleaned your teeth for a couple of days, they sometimes bleed and that. But yeah, they would bleed, and it did sort of quite hurt. And I thought, oh God, I'm doing more damage than good here. But no, I stuck at it. When the bleeding went away after a couple of days, it got less painful. It's just a matter of getting used to it. And I was on that for sort of like a couple of weeks, and then I went on to normal. And to tell you the truth, I've just sort of stayed on normal. I've tried jet a couple of times, but I couldn't really tell much difference. You can see the difference when in demo, as I'll show you in a second. But I think I'm going to stick to normal, because it just says use jet for really ingrained food or something, but you shouldn't really have that if you clean your teeth regularly. So I don't think I showed you before, but when you're selecting the modes, you've got soft there at the bottom, then it goes up to jet, and then it goes normal. So soft and normal are enclosed by that blue circle. I presume it's being used then most of the time. When you turn it on and off with this one, it comes on at the last mode setting. So if you left it on jet, it will come back on. It'll stay on jet or whatever you set it at, and until you change your mind there. So it's absolutely full to the brim now. I'm going to show you that it does indeed hold what it says, 130 mils, or near enough. So just undo that there. Whoops. And then some of it went on the desk, a few splashes. I've just been filling it from the tap like that. Like I showed you before, you can slide the whole tank off and fill it through there if you like, but there's just no need for that. Just take that off, stick it on the tap and fill it up, and allowing for the odd bit that fell on the thing there. It shows it's about 150 mil, 130 mil in it, which is just about a bit more than a full mouthful. When you're doing it, like I say, you put it in up against it and you close your lips around it. I won't do it in front of you because it's pretty repulsive seeing a 65-year-old bloke cleaning his teeth and then spitting it out after. But you find that by the time it's finished the tank, you've got a full mouthful because some of it's splashed around and it'll splash down your throat anyway. So I'm pretty sure that's everything I need to show you on the machine. I've mentioned that when it needs charging, it starts flashing and it goes red and cuts out. You'll notice the motor slowing down. That'll tell you it needs to. You put it on charge, it's red, and then when it goes green, it's fully charged. That's all you have to do. So I thought to show you the demo between the three modes, what they are, and to show you it coming out in a pulse. There's no real way of showing it in use. You can definitely feel the difference. At first I was going to put it in the backyard and see how far it managed to throw the jet of water, thinking that the jet setting would throw it further and so on. But it all seemed to throw it about the same distance. But you can definitely feel more force in the jet and see the difference in pulses. So I've demoed that here. So first of all, let's hear the noise difference between the three modes: normal, soft and jet. Let's hear that now. Okay, so I know it's a bit of a strange demo, this squirting against the shed, but probably give you an idea of the difference between normal, jet and soft just with the noise. I'm going to hold the mic up to the thing once I'm doing it and show you the difference that way. So hopefully you can hear me because it's quite windy. So we're going to start off on soft. So I'll turn it on, then I'll switch from soft to medium. Sorry, soft, then jet, then normal. I think that's the way it goes, yeah. Soft, then jet, then normal. Yeah, right, so this is soft. That is jet. That is normal. Soft. Jet. Normal. So you can hear the difference in the pulsing. Let's see now how much water it uses. I've timed it, I've filled the tank up to the brim, I've timed it in soft mode and I've timed it in jet mode, and the clock is on the screen, and just let's have a look at how quicker it is at using it up in jet mode. Right, the reservoir is absolutely full now. You probably won't be able to see it at the moment, but there's an air bubble at the top there. And I'm going to turn it on and time how long it takes to empty. And this is on soft, just double check. Yep, this is a soft setting. So let's see how long it takes to empty itself. And you should see the water level going down. Right, we'll time that how long it took on soft. We'll refill it and we'll time it on jet. Okay, this time we've got it on jet. Let's see how long it takes to empty this time. As it starts getting near the bottom, I've got to hold it because it starts shaking around. Okay, stop the clock. So yeah, as you can see, a fair bit, what was it, 50 something seconds as opposed to 1 minute 6 seconds in soft. So it fair zaps through that full tank. It's using 130 millilitres in about a minute. So 1 minute of doing your teeth, and that's all I can tell. I don't really want to do it longer than that, because then you've got to brush your teeth after, and you add up all these minutes twice a day, and you spend half your life cleaning your teeth, but never mind. So, you can see it zips through the water at a fair old rate. So, finally, let's have a look at this test again I did outside, just to show you the difference in pulsing. I thought I'd put it against something dark like the wall of the shed. And in this, you can definitely see and hear the difference in that stream of pulsing. It doesn't exactly look like this to the naked eye. A lot of it is the shutter speed of the camera. But you can see that on jet in particular, it is a lot firmer spray than on soft. So let's have a look at that now. Okay, so this will probably give you an idea of the actual different sort of pattern on the different speeds. So again, we're going to start off on soft, and then it'll go soft, jet, normal. So this is soft, that's jet, and that's normal. So I'm looking at the viewfinder of the camera here, and it's sort of like freezing it due to the shutter speed a bit. So that's on normal, that's on soft, and that's on jet. You can tell the different frequency really between the pulses. Okay, so that is it. I think that tests everything I can test on it and shows you the difference between the three modes. $19.99, like I say, I think it's a good buy. As I showed you at the beginning, there are plenty available for that price, so it's not particularly cheap. Like a lot of stuff in Lidl's, it's way cheaper than the opposition. There's a lot around that, but it is a well-known, reputable company, Nevadent, and they make tons of stuff for Lidl's. And as I keep mentioning over and over again, you get that full 3-year warranty, which they do stand by. So keep your receipt, and you've got 3 years peace of mind. There may be better ones out there. I don't know. I've not tested one against the other, so I wouldn't know. And again, I'm not sure what the results from one to another would be. You'd have to ask a dentist that. But yeah, I think it's they're all pretty much the muchness at this price bracket. You can get some of the built-in tank, but that'd take more space up in your bathroom. And would you want to be using water that's 3 or 4 days old in there? I don't know. So I think it's plenty, the capacity of this. So I will put in the comments below what my dentist says about the plaque. Not that he'll remember it, but he may write it down in the record from when he did my teeth in January. But I'll ask him what the plaque is like compared to that in July when I get my next checkup, and hopefully it'll be all right. My teeth do feel cleaner, and it's got to be doing something, hasn't it? So if you don't get put off by the pain at first, and if it bleeds, if it carries on bleeding day after day after day, see a dentist or take medical advice. But mine died down just after a couple of days, and it doesn't do it at all now. It's the same, like I say, when you clean your teeth. If you haven't cleaned your teeth for a couple of days, sometimes your gums bleed. But they're fine now, as long as you use it regularly and start on the soft and work your way up the settings. So, yeah, hopefully it's been of some use. If it has, please give me a thumbs up. If it hasn't, by all means give me a thumbs down. So if you haven't subscribed, it would be absolutely fantastic if you could do. Just click the little picture here of the shed. Once you've done that, click the bell icon below and you'll be informed of any new uploads as soon as I do them. Thanks once again for watching this to the very, very end. I hope I'll catch you for the next one very, very soon. Bye for now.